Hi there! This is the all-new 65-inch Acer M-Series 4K Google TV. Now this is a mini QLED LED TV, which means the TV can produce extreme bright levels with pitch-perfect blacks in the same frame. Also, since this is a QLED TV, vibrant punchy colors all the way. Now Acer has made sure it goes full throttle with this one when it comes to the features. Firstly, 144Hz refresh rate. Yes, you heard me right, 144Hz. Plus, with VRR and ALM support, it's ideal for PS5 gaming, which too we shall cover further in this video. There's Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos support, there's hands-free voice assistant, then we have the Google TV OS and so much more. Now I've been using this beast for about 15 days now. Let me share everything in detail, what's good and what's not, so you can decide if you should buy the Acer Mini QLED LED TV or not. Let's begin. Starting with the unboxing, here is the retail packaging. You can spot the Acer and Google TV branding on the top left. On the right, you can see some of the key features: mini LED TV, full array local dimming, 144Hz refresh rate, VRR and so much more. On the side, you can see the model number, manufacturing details, yes, it's made in India, the contents of the box and the MRP. So ideally, you shouldn't unbox this TV on your own. There is a clear indication on the box to call for demo and installation, which I would highly recommend. So inside the box, we have some paperwork. Right on the top is the warranty card. Then you have the basic user manual. Then we get two stands, and these are made of metal, really nice quality, matte gray finish, looks very premium, super slim design. It also comes with rubber at the base, so it should provide a good grip on the table. 4 screws to fix the stands. Then you have the power cord. Then you have an AV adapter. This is basically for set-top boxes that lack an HDMI port. 2 AAA batteries for the remote. And finally the remote. So we get a really nice, compact, minimalistic design. Right on the top is the power button. You have the Google Assistant button. You have the mute button, D-pad for navigation, back button, home button, volume up and down button. Then you have shortcut keys for Netflix, YouTube, Prime Videos, Disney Hotstar. Really nice and easy to use. So there's no wall mount bracket included in the box, but you can ask the technician to bring one when he's coming for the installation. However, keep in mind that the installation is free, but the wall mount might be chargeable. Now we have fixed the stands and table mount the TV. On the right, there is a sticker, hybrid mini LED, full array micro dimming, 120Hz native refresh rate, 144Hz VRR gaming, made in India and more. The front screen comes with a plastic film to protect it from any kind of damage during transportation. Let's peel it off. Always satisfying. So the TV is extremely well built, very solid. The side frame is all metal, looks super premium and completely blends in with the panel. The lower bezel is also quite thin, Acer branding in the center. On the lower right bezel, you can also spot the Dolby Vision and Atmos logo. Then below there is a module which houses the standby light and the far field mics. The stands are super slim, metal as mentioned earlier, and provide a really aesthetic look. The grey finish perfectly matches with the lower bezel. Moving to the back. So it's all plastic, but it's very clean and looks premium. It comes with the 2.1 channel speaker setup with a woofer at the back for deep bass. You can spot the power input port on the right, while all the ports are on the left. Starting from the top, one USB 2.0 port, one USB 3.0 port, LAN Ethernet, antenna, optical, 3 HDMI ports, then there's a headphone jack and AV input port. Firstly, glad to have all these ports on one side, which means they're easier to access even when the TV is wall mounted. Also great to have 2 separate USB ports, always convenient. Plus, there's a USB 3.0 port, so faster loading speed while playing content from your local pen drive. Good job. Then all HDMI ports are HDMI 2.1 and HDMI 1 port supports eARC, so you can connect it to a soundbar for digital audio output. Alright, let's have a quick look at the specifications. So we get a 4K mini LED panel with local dimming support. We get a resolution of 3840 by 2160 pixels, 120Hz refresh rate and 144Hz VRR support, which makes it ideal for PS5 gaming. 3GB RAM with 32GB internal storage, Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos support, 60-watt sound output, and it's running Google TV OS. Now before we talk about the viewing experience, I would like to take a moment and share some info about the mini LED technology. Now in many ways, it's very similar to a LED TV. Just that bigger LEDs are now replaced with very small ones that are placed a lot closer to each other, giving you more control on the dimming zones. It eventually helps the TV produce higher brightness levels and almost OLED-like deep blacks in the same frame. Very similar viewing experience to an OLED TV, but with mini LED TVs, the panel can get super bright, eliminating halos and blooming issues. I hope you get the idea. Now, let's talk about the performance. So here's a 4K HDR video sample and it instantly grabs your attention. Check out how good this looks. Every detail just stands out. Since this is a QLED TV, the colors pop. You can notice how vibrant they look, but at no point does it get oversaturated. Watching 4K HDR content is an absolute treat because that's what this TV is ideally designed for. Vivid bright colors with crisp clear blacks. Also, I must add, the clarity is extremely impressive. There is so much more detail than you can even imagine. Now here is where you can take the full advantage of a mini LED TV. Bright details and deep blacks. Everything looks so gorgeous. When it comes to the brightness, Acer claims 1400 nits of peak brightness, which is absolutely insane. You can actually see how well lit the panel is, and above that, how equally well lit it is. The content just shines. Also check out the dynamic range, which this TV aces it. Bright whites on one side, while blacks on the other. I don't think I need to say anything more. The video speaks for itself. However, I must add that black levels aren't exactly as deep as an OLED panel, but it's the closest you can get. Here's my favorite dark scene from a movie to test for the contrast levels. Here you can see the characters are so clear, but everything around them is just pitch black. In fact, even in a well-lit room, the content is quite bright and clear. We also ran a blooming test and I was in awe. No light bleeds, no light trails, and no halo was seen. The contrast separation is just spot on. This is a true test of a mini LED panel. When it comes to the viewing angles, I would say they are decent. Although there's no shift in color or tones, but the brightness would see a slight dip. Frankly, it's not that drastic and isn't noticeable unless you're really looking closely. The Acer M series also comes with MEMC on board, so it will add more frames to the content, making it feel a lot smoother. It's ideal while watching sports content and documentaries. You can adjust the intensity from the picture settings. It's a really nice feature to have, but it's ideal to keep it off while watching movies to maintain that movie realism. Now, not all people have full HD or 4K set-top boxes, and quality of most these set-top boxes isn't that great. But I must say, the Acer M series upscaling is just next level. Now these are HD channels, and you can see it enhances the video quality drastically. The text is super clear and easily readable, especially if you love watching news channels. It's super crisp. The Acer TV provides a very satisfying experience when it comes to using it with a set-top box. Alright, let's have a quick look at the interface so you can see that this TV is also running the Google TV OS. You get the big carousel, it looks absolutely stunning, goes edge to edge, super colorful and vibrant on this mini QLED LED TV. Then further below you can see some more recommended content, the apps that come pre-installed. You have Netflix, you have YouTube, Prime Videos, Disney Hotstar, Jio Cinema. Most of these apps come pre-installed. You also have the media player. You can also reorder these apps as per your preference. So for example, I'm watching Jio Cinema more often these days. I can push this ahead and leave it and click done. Very simple and easy to use. Further below you have recommended content from multiple OTT apps. Also, I must say that the system is very well optimized. Not even a hint of lag. Check that out. Everything just flows like silk. Then further, if you go up and navigate into the settings, come into system, and further down you can see this TV is running the Android TV 11 OS, which will be upgraded to Android 14. If you come back, go into the storage, you get about 23 GB of usable space here. You can see there is 23 GB of usable space out of 32 GB. And we have still about 20 GB available, which is free, so you can download tons of apps and games. And to do that, just go back to the home page, and here is the app section, and this is from where you can download anything that you want. All your favorite apps and games are available here. Check that out. You can download games, tools, more apps, VLC player. There is so much to download from here. Just go crazy. Overall, the interface is really nice, as mentioned earlier, smooth, simple, and very easy to use. When it comes to the apps, we first tested Netflix. The interface is extremely well optimized. Everything just flows super smoothly. By the way, this TV also supports Dolby Vision and you can spot the logo on some of the supported content. Let's play it. Wow, doesn't that look amazing? Especially watching your favorite content on a huge 65-inch panel is such a delight. In fact, non-Dolby Vision content also looks really nice. It feels like it's playing HDR content thanks to that high brightness panel. You can find tons of Dolby Vision content of which you can take full advantage from apps like Netflix, Prime Videos, Hotstar and so many more. Then we tested everyone's favorite app, YouTube. The overall interface is super well optimized. Thanks to abundance of RAM, everything loads quickly. Then we played a 4K HDR video and it looks stunning. The brightness and the clarity are simply jaw-dropping. Check it out yourself. You can stream a full 4K 60 FPS video without any lag or stutter. It's just amazing. Talking about features, we get Bluetooth support so you can pair your favorite wireless headphone and enjoy the audio wirelessly without disturbing anyone in the room. Okay, this is my favorite one. We get Google Voice Assistant, which is kind of a norm on most Google TVs, but here it also comes with far-field mics, which means all you need to say is, "Hey Google, what is the weather in Mumbai?" Then you can even ask it general trivia questions like, "What's the capital of France?" Or even ask it to play your favorite movie or TV show. Play Friends from Netflix. There you go. Basically, use Google Assistant on your TV completely hands-free. It's a really handy feature. Now, let's talk about gaming. Now, surely if you've bought a 144Hz TV with VRR, you know you have a gaming beast in hand. But let's start with simpler things. First, we downloaded the Riptide GP game, which you can download from the app section. Now, playing this game was so much fun. It's probably the simplest yet coolest game to play on a TV, and that too with just your TV's remote. No separate gamepad is needed. Super smooth frames, animations are amazing, so just enjoy it to the fullest. Alright, let's talk about real gaming. So firstly, the TV supports VRR and 144Hz, which makes it ideal for console gaming, and what better than testing PlayStation 5. First, you'll notice that even the interface is so much more fluid. Everything just flows super smoothly. Alright, let's game. Now, Uncharted 4 is one of my favorite games and it's very well optimized for PS5. Frankly, it's ultra smooth with absolutely not even a hint of stutter or drop frame. Trust me, it's just flawless. You'll have to take my word for it. Only a few experiences will you really know what it is to play at 144Hz. However, keep in mind that PlayStation maxes out at 120Hz, but you'll get full 120Hz gaming experience here. Plus, with HDR support and mini LED, the panel gets super bright, providing so much more detail. Gaming on this 144Hz Acer Google TV with PS5 is beyond words. If you already have a PS5 or are considering buying a gaming console, this Acer M series is highly recommended. Alright, let's talk about the audio. So the M series comes with 60 watt sound output with Dolby Atmos support. Time for a quick demo.
You've always been on the right side, brother. I have no regrets. Neither should you. I'm a bigger side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and die. Will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside.
Alright, I must say that the audio does full justice to this huge display. Firstly, it's loud and it also sounds really rich. Frankly, it's also able to produce good amount of bass thanks to the built-in woofer at the back. So mini LED TVs are the future, and Acer M series doesn't compromise on any aspect. It ticks almost everything you need in a smart TV. 144Hz for gaming, Google TV OS, hands-free voice assistant, VRR support, local dimming and so much more. Easily recommended. If I had to nitpick the cons, it's running Android 11, but it's upgradable up to Android 14, which the update will come soon. So I don't think that's a deal breaker. Here are all the variants and their prices. I think it's really well priced considering all the features and hardware it's offering. The TV is already on sale. I'll share the links of all these variants below in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.